I think we all feel a little bit stuck indoors right now. So feeling this urge to get out and to explore, I think is really important to push that and to allow a safe way to do it. And finding these tiny doors around Toledo, Sylvania, and even Maumee, maybe notice things that you wouldn't notice before. My name is Caitlin Schleicher, and I'm one of the fine art teachers at St. Ursula Academy. Primarily this year I have taught ceramics. So I'm going to talk about my Tiny Doors project that I did with my ceramics class when we were virtual home learning. The Tiny Doors kind of like popped up as this idea as I was searching through things online, and I thought about my Ann Arbor adventures and like finding the tiny doors downtown and how much fun that is just to focus on something that's magical and bringing that magic back into the everyday, especially during the dark winter and during times of COVID. We need this happiness.
Hi, my name is Annalise and I'm a St. Ursula student. Today we're at Sip Coffee because I created a tiny door for Sip. I think we were pretty excited because it was a way to bring people together, and I really liked how we learned about the other artists that have done tiny doors, and we were just excited to, I think, even leave it here and set it outside and have people look at it. My favorite part was probably adding the paint and the finishing touches. The white brick really brought it together. When I started painting it, that was like the best part to me because it was finally looking like a door, because when I just had it with air dry clay, it was like, oh, this gray slab of something, and then when you add paint, it actually started to look like the door.
This is Brew House in Maumee. It is a cafe and bake shop. It's one of my favorites because they make all these different types of cheesecake, like from scratch, and they're all good. So I made a tiny door, and it's really just something that I put right over there outside, just to kind of bring like a happy little surprise in someone's day. Like if you just take a second to like look around, it's like, oh, there's just a cute little door right over there. I feel like it brings the essence of Brew House into the piece because there's a lot of different cafes around Toledo, and I wanted to bring some of my favorite parts of Brew House into the door to like really make it special.
Really, you can't be inside as much anymore, so you get to actually walk around and just see the city and just be away from everyone and have time to yourself. So I chose Boyd's because I wanted to do a candy shop, and my options were really here and the candy shop in Maumee, but this one I kind of remember more from my childhood. I've had family that lives in the area, so I just remember like driving around here a lot, and I always noticed Boyd's just because of the way it looks. I really just took the more like medieval look, I think, which is like the arches and the tower, and I think the pink color just really gives it that like retro candy shop look as well.
So my tiny door is based on Chandler Cafe, which is behind me right now. I am a Sylvania resident, so I live just down the street, and it's wonderful to walk through Main Street, which was my original goal, moving to Sylvania from Toledo, but also now during COVID times, it's nice just to take a walk and feel that community presence. The concept of a door also is really valuable during this time when we feel closed off, even from each other, maybe loved ones that you can't see as often as you would like. So this doorway is supposed to be a doorway of conversation, so I brought that to the students' attention. Making art for everyone else is an important part of the street art concept. And usually we make art for ourselves in our classes, in my class. So having students make something and to share it with the world and just let go of it. So it's for others' enjoyments and how that also can be part of the process. Rather than a personal product, it's a community product.